Hi, kindergarten. Today's lesson for social studies is lesson 5, and it is the last lesson for our chapter. We have been talking a lot about being a good citizen. In lesson 1, we talked about how do people cooperate. Lesson 2 was about what are rules. Lesson 3, why do people have laws? Lesson 4, who are our leaders? And lesson 5, what does it mean to be a good citizen? That is our lesson for today. I'm going to read you this book, and we're going to focus on a good citizen. Think about it. Last week, I asked you to think about how you can be a good citizen, and this week we're going to continue that. So let's read it together. It says, what is a citizen? A citizen is a member of a community. You are a citizen at school. You are a citizen of your town or city. You are a citizen of your state. You are a citizen of your country. So I want you to think about, what does it mean to be a citizen? Yes, a citizen is being a member of a group, whether it's your country, your state, your school, your city, or even your home. You can also be a good citizen in your own home. Let's continue. As a citizen, we have rights and responsibilities. Rights are things we all have. Going to school is a right. You have a right to be safe. So to be safe, you need to follow the rules. A responsibility is something a citizen should do. You should do some community activities. You should keep your community clean. So in your home, what is it that you do to be a good citizen? What are your responsibilities? How do you help your parents? We are good citizens at school, but we can also be good citizens at home and have responsibilities or chores. Some of us call it chores. How can we follow the rules? We can follow the rules at home and to be good citizens. You could turn off the lights when you leave the room. You could put your toys away. We can follow rules at school. We're not in school right now, but when we go back to school, we always have to follow the rules. We wait in line. We listen. Even in Zoom class, we have to wait for our turn to speak until the teacher calls on us. There are so many boys and girls that the teacher cannot listen to everyone at the same time. So we need to be a good citizen and wait for our turn. Do we yell at the answers? No, that's not being a good citizen. The rule is to wait and listen to the speaker. So as you are waiting, you are being a great citizen. So I want you to think about, why are rules important? What happens when people do not follow the rules at home or at school? Right now during Zoom class, if everybody is talking at the same time, guess what happens? The teacher cannot hear what you're saying, or our friends cannot hear what the teacher is saying or what the speaker is saying. So we need to always listen and look for directions. How can we help? We can help at school. We can help at home. We can help in our community. Some of you talked about that last week in your homework. So what can you do to be a good citizen? Your homework is to think about how you're going to help your parents for the rest of the week. How can you be a good citizen? Can you help at home with a chore and have a responsibility? In class, can you Be a great listener and wait for your turn. What else can you do? When you're playing with your brother or sister or family members, can you be fair? That's also being a good citizen. So I want you to think about how you are going to practice being a good citizen. We've talked a lot about rules and what we can do. We've talked about people who are great leaders. We've talked about the rules at school, at home, and again. But how will you continue to practice being a good citizen? I want you to write it in the discussion for today. I want you to think about it and say, I will practice to be a good citizen by, what will you do? Okay? You don't have to write or draw anything. All you have to do is think about what you're going to do, share with us on the discussion, and do it for the rest of the week or do it every day. But I want you to focus on that this week. What will you do to be a better citizen, a good citizen? Okay? I can't wait to hear what you're going to do.